Hi guys, it's Auntie. Hold on. I hope y'all can hear me. I don't really know what the sound like. Let's put it right there. What's up? My hair look a mess. Golly. About to do this. We about to do this thing. We about to do this thing. We about to do this thing. We about to do it. We about to do this thing. We about to do this thing. We about to do this thing. We about to do it. Hey, Mr. Water. Hey. Way in the water, children. Way in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Way in the water. Way in the water, children. Y'all know I be singing. Did y'all know? We about to do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Okay. While we're waiting on some of y'all to come in, I'm so sorry we did not have Sitting with Shani yesterday. And we really are going to probably just continue Sitting with Shani on we'll probably continue Sitting with Shani on that's crazy. I'm looking at two different views. This view and this view have completely different opposite views. We will probably continue Sitting with Shani on next Monday because listen, yesterday was crazy. It snowed. Yesterday was so weird. It was sunny when I left to go to work. The sun was out. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness fade away. Doom, doom, doom. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. When she's gone away. Hey mom, come on over to YouTube because I ain't gonna be on Instagram live long. I just wanted to come on live so y'all can come to YouTube because I'm about to do Dear Auntie Shani. But oh mom, do you still need to get your lip gloss? Cause I got them. And I got lip liners. And this lip liner is waterproof. But yes, come on over to the Shiniverse on YouTube. The link should be in one of my bios somewhere. And if I get a chance, I may go back and put it in my story. Okay, Mom, well, I will get with you after I'm done with my live tonight. And we'll see which colors you want to get. Because I got them all. I got them all for you. I surely do. But yes, y'all, in the meantime, in between time, thank y'all so much for popping on my Instagram live. Come on over to my place. You're welcome. Love you. Come on over to my place so we can jump on what's that called? YouTube and talk about it. Hey YouTube. Hey guys. Now watch how that line keeps that in place. Keep it all in place. So we're not really going to talk about a lot of topics tonight. We mostly are really coming in here to talk about the Dear Shani. Because I was told y'all last week that I was going to do one that I already had. But I got another one in yesterday. I really should have just trolleyed on up here to the shop. Because honestly, the snow didn't stick. But I don't want to take no chances with your South Carolina Rock Hillians. No, you're not going to play me like that. I came right on home. Sure did. 2 snaps and one more. Okay, back to it. So here's the tea. I'm going to read that story in about 3 or 4 minutes. I just want to let a few more people come in because I want y'all to be engaged. It's crazy. But thank y'all so much for joining. While you're here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Woo! Go Auntie Shani. Okay. Bye, Insta. So, all right, YouTube, what's up? Let's get the likes up. I'm about to share this to my story. Y'all know how I gotta do. I gotta share it to my story. I gotta share it to my Twitter, my Twitter with the Twitter fingers, and then we're gonna talk about. While I'm doing that, y'all, what y'all think about the Democrats? 8 of the Democrats switching over to. I ain't gonna say they switched over to the Republicans, but 8 of the Democrats literally went over to the side, slid to the side, slide to the side, slide to the slide, slide up, slide right. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite Auntie Shani. Y'all hear it? I'm back on the air. We about to have a seat, have a drink, and let's talk about it. So come on, let's go. I don't even know if I got the link. I don't know if I got the link. I hope I got the link. Is this link? What's up, y'all? It's your favorite Auntie Shani, and guess what? I'm back on the air. We about to have a seat, have a drink, and let's talk about it. So come on, let's go. Okay, boom. Hey y'all. So listen, I just shared it to my I just shared it to my Instagram story. And now I'm about to share it. I'm about to share it to my Twitter. Because I want y'all to know what's up. I want y'all to be like, oh my God, there go Auntie Shani. Because y'all know I got some foolishness tonight. I do. I do got some foolishness. I listen. The stories that y'all be sending in, and this one right here, I don't know. The first one was like a trauma filled one, but then I said, y'all send me salacious stories, and I promise you that's what y'all been sending. The one that I did not pick that was from 2 weeks ago, I am gonna, if I don't get nothing else this week, I am probably gonna do it on Monday because I think it's worth the conversation. And so we will talk about it. It's not as salacious, and the salacious stories is what get you trending and whatever. Right now, we do need to trend, but we do need to get real life advice, and we need to talk about it and be, we need to be about it or whatever. So, thank y'all so much for joining. And the 8 Democrats that switched over to vote to open up the government, I'm not mad. I was reading online somewhere where it was basically saying that this is what was a good play. I'm not mad about the play. I just hate that the government has been shut down for 40 days and we don't have a clear plan in sight. The long game looks like the Democrats have basically saying, look, we don't have a way to really win this. So we're just going to go ahead and vote to open it back up. Hopefully you guys will hold your word where you're going to give us another year to try to come up with another plan to extend get a better iteration of the Affordable Care Act, which also known as Obamacare. And we really understand that the reason why we are here is because y'all hate Obama. Let's just be real. Let's just tell it like it is. Y'all hate Obama. And it ain't even y'all. Agent Orange hates Obama so much. And I really, at this point, I'm not sure that it's hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. I ain't gonna take out there. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, no, we're not gonna do it. What I want y'all to understand is this man really has a deep, 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 deep love. Because everybody knows in order for hate to exist, there has to be some type of love, adoration, admiration. There is something there. He wants to be president so bad. Like, I think with all the money in the world that he could, if he had it, if they said you can spend all your money at once, what is your deepest desire? That man will probably spend it being able to clone President Obama, to become President Obama. Like, it's crazy how much this man wants to be him. Sir, you could never. You absolutely could never, in your wildest dreams, you could never be president of. That's that on that. Just wanted to make sure y'all understood that. And so, Kris Jenner celebrated her 70th birthday party this weekend. Looks like it was star-studded. My girl B popped out with her mama. B and Mama Tina been outside all weekend. Like, what y'all got going on? We see you. Beyonce probably didn't want to be photographed, but of course, Mama Tina gonna tell it. Mama Tina be telling the business. If y'all haven't had a chance to read Matriarch, let me tell you, Beyonce would never have to have a biopic. Beyonce would never have to write an autobiography. She literally does not have to tell her story because her mom already told it. Her mama already told it. Mama Tina got with the people and told all of Beyonce and Solange's business. When I tell you she told it all, she told it all. And we love it. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Shiny Verse. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody so we can get this thing going. I know y'all really waiting to hear the story. And so I'm going to tell y'all the story. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. I'm going to read it. But before I read it, I really wanted to just go ahead and talk a little bit about the trending topics. But I know it's a mess, honey. Somebody text me and say, what is going on with your hair? It's a mess. Don't worry about it because I ain't going to look like it tomorrow. I'm not going to look like that tomorrow. And I had to say it on the line because honesty is honesty. But like I was saying to the people, let's read the story. Oh, 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 oh. I got a question. Are y'all going to get y'all a McRib? Are you going to get a McRib? Yes or no? When I used to work at McDonald's back in the day when I was a little girl. Back in the day when I used to work at McDonald's, I totally used to eat the I don't know what out of the McRibs. When I tell you I used to tear them down to the ground. But one time I had got sick. When I tell you I got sick from that McRib so bad. So I'm 41 now. Oh, excuse me, y'all. This probably happened when I was about 20 or 21. I got so sick. Hey y'all, welcome to the Shining Verse. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can become a star. I got so sick from it and I haven't had one since. So I just wanted to know if y'all are going to be getting you a McRib. It looks like they came back today. And them holiday pies are so good, y'all. But guess what? I had went to the McDonald's near my house. They got the signage and everything, the advertisement, the marketing and promo and everything is there. I'm asking the people about the holiday pies. I asked 4 different people, y'all. One of the people being the manager, she was loud. One I learned from that is they could never, because when we worked at McDonald's, baby, we was like the crew. We knew everything and we had people in and out and we had a good time. 2, I ain't had no business being in McDonald's. So that's that on that. Anyways, what y'all drinking on? Because I'm about to get my drink and I'm about to give y'all the story and we about to talk about it. And I did already skim through it. That's how I knew to pick it. All right. Hey, B. You see me? Am I official? Am I official? Hey, nephew. Well, you say I can't call you nephew. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? Okay, listen. Let me read this story because I want to know what's up. And B, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, dear Auntie Shani, I got a mess and I need help figuring out how to handle it without wrecking the people that I care about. I work for a massive retail supplier that runs our town. Okay, I don't really know what that means. Excuse me. First of all, y'all, I am not trying to be funny, but y'all gonna have to use some. Lord have mercy. Okay, let me start over. Dear Auntie Shani, I got a mess that I could blow up and I need your help figuring out how to handle it without wrecking people. I work for a massive retail supplier that runs our town, and I'm engaged to a good guy who doesn't know what's really going on. Jesus. Y'all don't be mad at me. What you mean? Why do I do this version of live? You don't like it when I do it on my computer? See, you be wanting me to be on my phone. I don't have time for that. You know what? Let me not look at these comments because we can get it started. And I don't want to get it started tonight. So let me go back to my story and be a little bit more professional. Okay. The boss is a powerful head of the company. He's secretive and controlling, and he's married to a sharp, calculating wife who seems to always be 3 steps ahead. They've both kept things hidden, and I've had a rendezvous with each of them twice. Excuse me. Okay, not once, but twice. Though I'm not sure how that affects anything now. When the boss's wife finds out that I'm pregnant, she doesn't want to expose me. She wants to use me to get more from her husband. So the wife already found out, I'm assuming. Okay. My fiance is kind and steady. So I'm guessing that means he's secure. I don't know. And I'm scared that he'll walk away if I spill the truth. Our town is small and everyone knows everyone, so rumors will travel fast, making it hard to keep anything quiet. The situation is a tangled web, I understand. Um my relationship with the boss has grown messy and risky, and I'm not sure I can fix it without big trouble. The boss's wife knows exactly how to use a secret and my pregnancy to bend her husband to her will. My pregnancy is real, but the big question is who the ooh, now that's messy, friend. The big question is who is the pappy? Okay. And wow. Okay. One confession could spark a storm of rumors that will ruin our families, jobs, and reputations. My dilemma is very clear. If I tell my fiance the truth about my past and what's going on now, he might walk out, and I fear losing the one steady thing that I have in life. If I stay quiet, the boss's wife will continue to use me, and I could lose my job and hurt my future. If the truth comes out, there could be lawsuits and a citywide mess. Okay, so who gonna be suing who? I crave honesty, but I'm worried it could ruin everything I care about. What I'm looking for is practical advice, how I can tell the truth without wrecking the people I love, and can I be honest with my fiance while protecting him in our future? What do you need to protect your fiance about? Excuse me, y'all. I swallowed the wrong way. Low windpipe. What would a careful, fair confession look like? Should I involve a lawyer or a mediator, or should I just talk it through on my own? How can I set boundaries with the boss and his wife that won't explode in my face? I also appreciate real steps to protect my job, baby. Okay, to protect my job and reputation in a town where rumors spread like wildfire. I'm writing to you, hoping that you can give me some advice and some actionable steps that I can take. If possible, do you have any resources for legal or counseling help? That would be incredibly helpful. Lord have mercy. If not, I guess I'm ready to face the consequences on my own with as much courage as I can. Thank you so much for your help. Love, Kay. Okay, Kay. So what y'all think? Not who the daddy, who is the pappy? Okay, so we're gonna get it. We're finna get it popping. I listen. I got a lot of questions, but I'm gonna be going back and forth between the chat. Cause B say that's your fiance. You can't go into a marriage being dishonest. Correct. That's not a fair union. Correct, B. Who is the pappy is the question that we want to know. Girl, okay, so let's think about a few different ways we can look at this. Let's say your fiance is the daddy. Okay, I'm gonna give you two. Oh, golly. Okay. Because I'm a married woman, I have to give you the best godly advice. But I want to talk about this in a way that's not biblical, godly, or even from a married point of view. I want to say this. Is there a way or a world where you could not tell anybody? Or is there a way that you could test the baby to see? Well, yeah, there's a way that you could probably how many months are you? So I'm thinking you're probably not showing yet. So you probably can't do that. And from my understanding, I think you have to be like what, 5 months before you can do a paternity test while you're pregnant. So let's look that up. Because I want to give you the best advice. So let's make sure we're getting facts about the things that we do know. How many months do you have to be pregnant in order to test paternity? How do you spell paternity? I know that ain't spelled right. Oh, 7 to 10 weeks. You can have a paternity test as early as 7 to 10 weeks into pregnancy. All right. So boom. Not messy. So okay, boom. Hey y'all, welcome to the Shaniverse. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and all that good stuff. Because we're getting into it. I'm finally giving out some good advice, I think. I hope, anyways. So 7 to 10 weeks. Let's assume that you are somewhere in there. You better go get your husband's hair. The next time y'all get it on, you better not swallow. You better go into that bathroom, put it in a cup, and go to the doctor the next day. I don't know. But you better go find out. Okay? Get your OB on the line, girl. Get them on the line, honey, and go straight to the OB. You don't want to even talk to a RMA or a tech or nothing. You don't want nobody else involved. You want to get into that office and tell the OB, listen, this is very high profile, Miss Ma'am. I need you to take this right here, and I need you to take some of this right here, and I need you to tell me, is this my baby daddy? Okay. If your husband or your fiance is your baby daddy, you need to tell your fiance. You still need to tell your fiance, because at the end of the day, your fiance is going to say, because once you tell your fiance that you cheated or that you were having relations or what have you, he's going to be pissed. He may leave you. But my thing is always going to be, give people the opportunity to decide if they want to forgive and stay or if they want to forgive and leave. But you do not get to choose what they do. You do not get to cheat on a person and then manipulate them into accepting your cheating behavior. That's not fair. That is not fair. That's not fair. And then you did it twice. So I'm not judging you. But you did it twice. You said, let me go back and make sure I read it. Because you said, I've had a rendezvous with each of them twice. So I don't know if you were with both of them together. You were with each of them. I don't know. But you had a rendezvous with both of them. And somehow a baby is on the way. And you're not sure if the baby is your fiance's or the boss. Okay, so boom. The baby is the fiance's. Tell the fiance. Now the fiance is going to stay or the fiance is going to go. Best case scenario here, the fiance is going to say, you know what, we're going to stay. We're going to work through it together. Even though I will tell you one thing, men do not forgive. Men don't forgive. B, do men forgive? Men do not forgive. Men do not forgive. I don't care. 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 Men don't forgive. Not like how women do. Not at the rate that women do. Not in the way that women do. Men do not forgive. And it's not my fault. I'm just telling you the truth. So yes, that is going to be a risk you got to take, but you got to take it because you got. In order to right this wrong, like I'm going to always give y'all in my advice. Excuse me. He might forgive you if it's his, but he's going to cheat back eventually. Hey, Raquel, yeah, I agree. Men do not forgive like women, they do not. So, I'm going to tell you this by telling the truth, it's going to now free you. It's going to help right your wrong. It's going to free you of all the guilt that you could possibly be feeling because now you are starting to turn the table back into your favor. Like when you were doing the wrong, you were literally turning the wrong way, like left. But the minute that you start telling the truth, you start to slowly turn back towards center and get on the straight and narrow. But you gotta tell the truth, Miss Mama. Okay, okay. So boom. Now let's say the doctor say, well, this is 99% not your husband's child. I'm assuming that the boss is the only other option because girl, I don't really know. Is any other options? I hope it ain't no other options. If the boss and friend, I want y'all to keep writing in. So I just know that I'm not judging you. I just think your story is very outlandish. Like I would not want to be you. I really would not. But there's a positive in this. So, and we're going to get to that because I like my friend Funky Dineva always say, don't ever tear nobody down and not build them back up. So there's going to be some positive at the end of the story, and I'm going to tell it. I'm going to give you some good advice, but right now we got to dissect what you told us. So let's just say the doctor comes back and says 99% your fiance is not the daddy. Okay, boom. So now we know it's the boss. You said the boss is the big boss, and I'm assuming he owns or is the founder or runs this company, the major retailer in your city or your town. If that's the case, he probably got some money. And if he got some money, that means he has some resources. So that's a good and a bad thing because that could be dangerous. Men with money are dangerous. Men with a lot of money can do a lot of things when it comes to throwing power around. And you said his wife is sharp and off the chain. The wife is already using her husband's money to manipulate you and throw her weight around. And it ain't even her money, it's his money, probably. So you dealing with something very so now this is Auntie Shani being very concerned. Molly, you in danger, girl. I'm just being concerned now because at this point, these folks got money. Okay. The wife knows that you're pregnant, but she's not telling the husband because she wants to use you to get her way. What do you think that she thinks the husband is going to do if he finds out you're pregnant? That's what I'm trying to think. What y'all think, chat? What is it that why would the wife want to use Kay in order to get what she want from the husband? Like, cause it sounds like she's basically saying the boss wife knows exactly how to use my pregnancy to bend her husband to her will. So she's blackmailing you to not tell it, and you then have to get the husband. Ha! He don't love his wife. He don't like her. He don't like her, and so she's using you to get to him. That's probably why. So, friend, you're gonna have to write in again because you left some stuff. I feel like there's stuff missing in the story. You mentioned that you had a rendezvous with them twice. Why did you do it twice? I don't know. I'm drawing blanks, but from what I'm thinking, the wife is trying to use you to get what she want out of her husband because he don't like her. And I guess anytime she brings you up, he will, I don't know, bend to her will is what you said. So I guess you are key to her getting whatever she wants out of him. That's wild. If the baby belongs to the boss, then that's guaranteed child support and you lose your job. I mean, it could be child support, but I really am kind of scared. I feel like when people are in power, like y'all be watching them TV shows where the women be knowing that their husband is cheating, lying, dirty dogs, and instead of leaving their men, they go after the women and they blackmail the women or they do things to the women. But in this case, I can't. That's the only thing that I can think of. Like, she's using UK in order to get whatever she wants out of her husband, but that's crazy. So I just hope you don't get hurt in the midst of all of this, because the wife knows. And I'm gonna tell you, the best thing you can do is spill your own tea. Spill your own tea. Matter of fact, if you want to come on and sit with Shani, if you want to come on the Auntie Shani show, hey, come on. We'll tell it here. We'll tell it right here. You can come on the show. You can come on the show. You're going to have to show your face. I was going to say you cannot even be on camera, but you're going to have to show your face because you got to be the one to tell it. And so if you tell it, he going to have to explain to all his peers. And first of all, and now I ain't trying to be funny, but is y'all black or white? Does that even matter? Does that even matter? Hey, Bree. Does that even matter? I don't know. But if my thing is this, if y'all are, he gonna have to explain it to his peers. I got one of my workers pregnant during a threesome with my wife. Oh, girl. This can really work in your favor if you work it, Miss Ma'am. I tell you what you do. You definitely go get you an attorney. You go ahead and get you an attorney. You go ahead and start putting everything you have in a trust. You go ahead and start. If you are a homeowner, go ahead and put everything you have in a trust. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to try to take you through there. But if nothing belongs, if you absolutely have nothing, nothing belongs to you, there's nothing that he can get. There are no liens that he can put on you, any of your property, anything. You become ground zero. You become ground zero and you get ready to fight, Miss Man, because after all, you have a child. And that is the best part of this. You are getting ready to bring life and you want to start as straight and clean as possible when you do bring life to this world. So that means you have to be completely. Well, I didn't miss. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it was a threesome. I don't know. She said, okay, so maybe I'm misreading it. She said they both kept things hidden, and I had a rendezvous with each of them twice. Each of them twice. So does that mean she messed with the wife separately and then the husband? I think she messed with them together. You know? Oh my God, Kate, I need to see when y'all write in, y'all gonna have to start writing in and giving like, oh my God, use Chat GBT. Use something because now we are really trying to speculate. I don't know. But like I said, you about to have a whole baby. You about to have a whole baby, and if your fiance does leave, you got to do this by yourself. So go ahead and get the ground zero. Anything that you own, any property, put it in a trust. Put it in a trust, in a trust, in a trust. Put it in a trust, in a trust, in a trust. Put it in a trust, or put it in your mama name. Put it in your daddy name. Put it in somebody else's name. Your brother, sister, uncle, cousin. Somebody you trust and love. Put it in their name, or put it in a trust. Get you an attorney and get ready to fight if this baby is not your fiance's baby. If this is your boss's baby, you finna be set for life, but you're gonna go through a storm. You're going to go through a storm. It is going to get bad. I want you to get ready because your focus needs to be on being healthy for your baby. But I hope you have a great tribe. I don't know. Honestly, you wrote into Dear Shani, so I don't know. I hope you have friends. I hope you have at least one good friend or one good family member that is going to be able to ride this out with you. You got this. I want you to continue to keep Auntie Shani in the loop. Let us know. Update us on what happened. Chat, do y'all have any advice for Kay? Because I gave pretty much. And if y'all guys are just joining the chat, you can go back and start from the beginning and you can check out the story. I'll go ahead and give you a brief overview of it. It sounds like there's a lady in a small town that works for a big company. She has a fiance. I don't know her age because she didn't tell us. She has a fiance, but she's been messing with the head of the company and his wife. She's now pregnant. She's not sure if the dad is her boss or her fiance, and she needs to know what to do. Mind you, she's in a small town, and everyone knows everyone. And I just wanted to help her out. Hey, lovely. My advice to my advice is to quit. That's good advice. That is good advice. Love. I don't know if you just got here, but yes, our our um our dear Auntie Shani story reader or person, her name is Kay. She just gave me Kay. She wrote in and said she's pregnant by her boss. Well, she's pregnant. She's not sure if it was by her boss or her fiance. She's had a rendezvous 2 times with her boss and his wife is blackmailing her. Scrappy did have a threesome and got the girl pregnant. Who gets pregnant from a threesome? What? Like, that is wild to me. First of all, I ain't judging. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But everybody knows that if you're signing up for a threesome, you're literally only signing up to have fun. You're signing up to have fun. How in the world do you get pregnant from a threesome? That's wild. She needs to start praying for guidance because she needs supernatural help. Tell them, KK. Tell them. I mean, when you're not wrapping it up like you're going to get, you're right. You're going to get adult results. However, like, you got to be like, what? First of all, you need to know your body. Know when you ovulating. If push come to shove, we know that contraceptions can fail. So let's not engage in this situation during the time that it could be life could be possibly created. I mean, I don't know. Because literally a threesome is really supposed to be, I guess, quote unquote, fun. That's supposed to be about fun, but getting pregnant from a threesome is crazy, like y'all said. So, yeah, I don't know. But that is my advice. So I'm going to run it back. If the baby is first things first, you need to, the next time you and your fiance are getting it on, don't swallow. Hold it till you get to the bathroom. Take it to the doctor. I need to know if this child that I'm carrying is my fiance's. But remember, I Googled it and Google says you can have a paternity test as early as 7 to 10 weeks into the pregnancy. Now, I've heard that those things are painful and I've heard that they're expensive. So just be prepared. What you need to do, you need to tell their wife. You need to tell that wife that you'll play along with her a little bit of the game and tell her you need $10,000 so you can go to the doctor. I don't know how much it costs. Well, we might as well look that up too. How much is the test? Listen, we're gonna give Kate all the advice we can give her. How much is the test? Costs for prenatal tests can range from about $1,000 to over $2,500, depending on the type of test and for its legal purposes. Non-invasive prenatal paternity tests This is the safest option and can be performed as early as 7 weeks gestation by analyzing fetal DNA from the mother's blood. Okay. Invasive tests like CVS, which is chorionic villus sampling, can be done as early as 10 weeks in anamnesis performed between 14 and 20 weeks. So those may be the ones that I heard that may hurt. I don't know. But I think you want to find out before the baby gets here. Let me see what y'all talking about. I can't I can't hold it and take it to the Lo says Kay needs to deal with the consequences. Well, she is dealing with the consequences. She's dealing with them by finding out the truth. You know, it all starts with finding out the truth. She's going to find out the truth and then she's going to relay the truth to her people. And the first person she's going to tell the truth to is going to be her fiance because that is who she. Oh, we ain't even talk about that. We ain't even talk about if she needs to keep it. We don't know how the wife is blackmailing her. She didn't give us all the details. She just said the wife is using her. She's using her to get her husband. Let me read it, child. Hold on. My boss's wife keeps using me and I could lose my job. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta find the child. The boss's wife knows exactly how to use my pregnancy to bend to her husband, to bend her husband to her will. Lord, I'm about to say to bend her husband over. She knows how to use my pregnancy to bend her husband to her will. Mm-hmm. She hasn't told her fiance yet, so she wants to know if she should tell him, but I think she should. But I think she first needs to find out because one thing I do know about men, hey guys, whoever just joined, welcome to the Shiny Verse. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button and the notification bell so you can become a star. Ding-a-ling-ling. One thing I can tell y'all, and don't forget, this is brought to you by Mary Kay lip liner. As you can see, it's still on, and I've been drinking. I've been drinking on this liquor. Hold on. What was my Lord? I'm 41. I forgot. We was talking about whether she should have it or not. I don't know. I can't. Oh, one thing I do know about men is they like facts. They operate in facts and logic. And when you get to operating in facts and logic with them, that's when they are the most rational. I feel like if she goes to her fiance and say, hey, I'm pregnant, but I don't know if it's yours, there's no way to bring that back in. There's no way to bring that in at all. Like, there's no way. There's no, but I have an appointment scheduled to find out. Girl, at this point, this man ain't talking to you and he out the door. So when you go to him and say, hey, I had an affair, I cheated with my boss and his wife. Now my boss's wife is blackmailing me. No worries, the baby is yours. I've already taken the test. Here are the results. But I just wanted to make sure you are aware of what happened. And now where do we go from here? Because honestly, you cannot go to this man and say, I cheated. I should have cheated. That is not the tune. That's not it. I should have cheated. Is that it? That was a little bit better, wasn't it? Did I hit my note? Let me see. Does she still want the husband? Yes, she should tell her fiance. Yes, she needs to give more context to the story, and she is going to have to be honest. Absolutely, for sure. So that's all I got, y'all. I feel like Kay, you're gonna have to give us a follow up. Well, she did cheat. Forget she should have. Okay, well, what's the song that go with cheated? You liar, cheater, deceiver, heartbreaker, and I don't want you back in my life. So I'm taking the house, the car, the kids, and the dog. I want it all. Doom, 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 doom. Ain't that it? Yeah, listen, she gotta tell him. She gotta tell him. Y'all, she is about to have a baby. She's about to have a whole kid. You cannot start the life of your unborn child on a lie. She gotta tell it. I mean, at this point, people be doing stuff and they have to deal with the consequences. Okay, so that is the consequence. And he probably gonna leave. He probably gonna leave because, like we said, men don't forgive, and that's just gonna be that on that. And there's nothing else we can do. There's nothing else. There's nothing else we can do. So what y'all think? Final thoughts. KK Love, B, each one of y'all put y'all's final thought on what she should do. I'm gonna read your final thought and then I'm gonna give my final thought. And while y'all do that, I'm gonna take me a sip. Ooh. Somebody say, Love say he might be doing stuff. Then he might not be. And then that's when he gonna sing to her ass. I should have cheated. That is not the beat. That's not the melody. It's not it. That's not it. Okay. Here are my final thoughts, niece. Okay, go to your doctor. Once you hit that 7-week mark, go to your doctor. Find out who the baby daddy. We are going to be under the assumption that there are only two options: your boss and your fiance. If the baby is your fiance's, you need to immediately let him know. What's T? If he decides to be in this with you, y'all need to be getting all of y'all matters in order. If you go ahead and get married, then that means you definitely got to put everything in the trust. Honestly, I would never say to put everything in his name while he's still your fiance, because baby, that would be a whole nother story time. You're gonna be saying, Auntie Shani, I put all the things in his name because when I went to court, I didn't want my boss them to drain me of my house, my car, my everything, and I put it all in my fiance name, and he left me. Don't you be stupid, girl. Don't you do that. What you gonna do? You're gonna put your stuff in your own trust, or you're gonna put your stuff in your mama name. Okay? And you and your fiance go ahead and get married, or you and your fiance don't gotta get married. Either way, if he say he gonna stay, y'all gonna fight it together. If he say he gonna leave, go ahead and go, sir, because I ain't got time. I got a whole fight over here, and I gotta figure it the heck out. Now you get ready to fight. If the baby is your boss's, hopefully your fiance will stay. If he don't, he still got to go. Okay, go. Now you know you're finna probably be in a custody battle because this man is gonna try to probably take your baby. Oh, do the wife got kids? Do they got kids? Because if they don't got no kids, she definitely gonna try to take your baby. Oh Lord, this is gonna get so messy. Kay, you gonna have to give us a follow-up. What's today? 11/11. Did y'all do something special on 11/11? Yes, we're gonna talk about that 1 second before I go, because we're gonna round this out to a whole hour. Because I want to have me some watch hours, some watch hours, some watch. Now watch me. Now watch me. Now watch me. You. That's not the beat either. Either way, watch hours. 11/11. The brain does not work the same. Run it back. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is insane. Okay. So yeah, you're going to if girl, she ain't got no, yeah, follow up with us. 6 months. It's November. What's 6 months from November? April? April. Follow up with us and let us know what you did. Let us know. We didn't even have your baby shower, girl. You got to come on this show because we got to talk about this, Miss Ma'am. We got to talk about it. You cooking? Okay. Kate, pray, tell the truth, cry, pray, and move forward with life. That's all you can do. Be honest and deal with. Okay, so let me see. Everybody's saying, love say, tell that man, decide if she wants to keep the baby. If she does, then they're going to have to figure it out. KK said, pray, tell the truth, cry, pray, and move forward with life. B says, be honest and deal with the consequences. Try it again. Be honest and deal with the consequences. Honesty is the best and mentally prepare for multiple outcomes. 11:11. B say he cooked for 11:11. Yeah. I don't think I'm cooking today. The people say I need to do something about my hair. That's exactly what I'm going to go home and do. Yes, I am. Okay. Those are our final thoughts. We have 9 minutes left. I just want to tell y'all, I had a rough week last week. And me and you already kind of chatted it up a little bit. Well, thank you, cousin. I found myself in a situation where God literally had to save me twice. And I'm only emotionally stable to talk about one time, so I will talk about the one time. So y'all probably seen on my social media that I hung out with my niece over the weekend. That little baby do not fool with me. She don't fool with nobody really. Like she really don't. But I just so happened to be in the same area. Like I left the gym, and mind y'all, the gym is a lifesaver. Like the brand lifesaver, like tube that you put around you so that you don't drown, lifesaver, like parachute lifesaver, like bungee cord lifesaver. The gym is a lifesaver. Like God anchored in his word lifesaver. The gym will save your life. Period. Semicolon. I want to use a semicolon or period. Semicolon. But God. The reason I left the gym and I was just feeling so down, I was just like, oh, I don't feel too good. I don't feel too hot. I feel myself slipping, falling. I can't get up. So what I did was I called my niece's mama. And I was like, Maya, what y'all doing? She was telling me which day was finna go. And I was just like, oh, I wanted to see if Kylie wanted to hang out with Auntie. She was like, where you at? Because I would drop her off. I say, well, I'm about to go to Walmart on Cherry Road. And she was just like, well, I'm right here at Dollar Tree across the street from Lee's. Which we probably eating Lee's tonight, by the way. So I was like, okay, cool. She probably ain't gonna go with me. Y'all, in my mind, in my head the whole time, I'm at the shop. In my mind the whole time, I'm thinking this girl is not gonna go with me. Like she does not like me. She does not deal with anyone. She not going with me. So I know that this is gonna be a waste of time. It's about to be a dumb mission. So I was like, okay, I'm about to pull up at Walmart. Just meet me there. She was like, okay. She called me and said, I'm here. Like 5 minutes later, because we literally were less than a mile apart from each other. So she pulled up. Kaka jumped out the car while her mama changed her. And then when Maya went to go get that car seat and started going to put it in my car, here she go. Screaming, hollering, and crying. I mean, I say screaming, hollering, and crying. Screaming. Maya gets in the car and leave. I put her on my side and we walk in the Walmart. I say, you want to bake a cake or cupcakes? Yeah. Now, ain't no tears coming out, but she's screaming and hollering. And so by the time we get through the second set of doors, baby, look, look. She pointing to bananas. She pointing to apples. Apple? So now she is soft. God already knew what I needed. He knew. He said, I'm about to blow your mind. He said, I'm about to do this. He knew that I absolutely could not handle her doing all that hollering, screaming, and crying because it already hurt my feelings that she don't deal with me or really like anybody. It just kind of bothers me because all of the kids love Auntie Shani or Auntie Tootin. So it already kind of be hurting me. So he already knew that I could not deal with her not wanting to be with me and with the feelings I was already feeling. And she just was giggling and laughing and playing, and we just talking. And I'm just like, okay, we're gonna make some cookies. And she picked out the cookies she wanted to bake. We picked out the ingredients for our food. And we talked the whole way going home. And her favorite thing to say is, I not know. I not know. I not know. I not know. Two. Now mind y'all, she's only 2. And she is so funny. And she makes a lot of the faces that I make. She is Her personality is a lot like mine. I can tell she's going to be bold and beautiful and big spirited. So I needed to be able to hang out with her. She sat in the living room or she sat in the dining room and played on her tablet and talked to YouTube while I cooked. And when I was finished cooking, she came in and looked at it and said, "Done?" I said, "Yes, done." I fixed her plate. She didn't really want to eat her burger, but she ate all her fries. She ate some of my fries. And then when she was done, she got up. She said, "Trash?" I said, "Yes, put it in the trash." She looked at me. She said, "Cookie?" I said, "Yes, let's bake the cookies." So we got up. We got on YouTube and we baked our cookies. We ate our cookies and we went upstairs and she took her bath, put on her night clothes, her pajamas. I put on my pajamas and we had us a photo shoot. Then we watched Home Alone, I think. No, we watched Miracle on 34th Street, but we wasn't really feeling that. So then we started watching Who You Gonna Call? Ghostbusters. And after a while, she started getting leery and tired. And I knew she wasn't spending the night. And she said, "Mama." And so I called her mama. I was like, "I think she's ready to go." And that baby did not want to go to sleep. She wanted her mama to come on. So she still didn't start crying or whatever. She just said, "Mama." And I said, "She on her way?" She said, "She come?" I said, "Yes, she coming." She said, "Mama?" I said, "Yes, your mama on her way, child." She said, "Daddy?" I said, "I not know." Because that's what she kept telling me every time I said, "Where your daddy?" She said, "I not know." I say, "I not know." And so she laid on my chest and she fell. We both kind of fell asleep. Then when my mama got there, put her in the car. And I said, "I love you." She said, "I love you." I said, "Give me a kiss." She said, "I love you." And I needed that 100%, 1000%, because I had the roughest week. When I tell you, y'all know I just graduated and I'm trying so hard to get into my field, but I feel like there's an opportunity and it's right there. Like it's right there, but I can't really get like I can't like how I can see through this because it is transparent. It's not opaque to the point where I can't see anything, but it's not crystal clear. So I can see it. I just got to figure out how to get this clear. Like opportunities are there. I just got to figure out how to get to them. And they are presenting themselves. But I've been praying to God, like, "God, please give me what I need. Give me the wisdom, give me the discernment to figure out what's the best way." Because it has been a struggle. And those of y'all that know my story, you know what it has been over the last 2 years. You know. And so I'm saying all that to say that God being a ram in the bush, putting my niece in my life, gave me the moment to take a moment to reset. It didn't just make me, it didn't just heal my heart a little bit and make me feel good and feel warm and fuzzy inside. It literally put me out of survival mode. Does anybody know what it feels like to only live in survival mode? Like only be in survival mode? Like that is a horrible place to be. You are literally only existing. You feel what I'm saying? And so for just those few hours, I was living. I was living and it felt good and it allowed me to breathe and reset. And during my reset, I was able to strategize, not necessarily come up with a plan, but strategize by not having to do anything. So I can't really explain it, but I felt like I had such a great start to my week yesterday. I didn't come home exhausted and mentally drained yesterday. And I didn't even come home mentally drained today, even though I'm about to go home and do some overtime. But I feel good. And so I'm so thankful for my niece. I'm thankful for God shifting her spirit to be able to be outside because she's spoiled rotten, to be away from her mom and dad for just a few hours to love on Auntie. She don't even know what that means, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And y'all don't know how many days I be wanting to turn this camera on and cry. But that's so weird. Like, so weird. But I will tell y'all, last year, when I took a break from all other social media, this is where I came. I came to YouTube and I met some amazing people. If y'all see B with the blue ranch in the chat, everybody tell B, hey, shout out to you, B. B is one of the people that I met and I love him so much. And I met a lot of other good people on this platform that literally carried me until I could even be healed enough to be able to go back to social media. So I'm just saying all that to where millennials, I see you. I see you. I am you. We are the hardest hit generation living right now. I know baby boomers went through a lot, but they are coasting. They're in their barely breathing phase. And I'm not saying it to be funny, but they're just like one foot in the grave and just they coasting. Gen X, our parents, they, I'll tell anybody, I feel like when my mama was 40, she was living her best life with 3 kids. We didn't miss no meals. We didn't, not like she was, my mama did 40 way better than I feel like I'm doing 40 and I don't have no kids. And I can't even explain that. I can't explain that. But as a millennial, I see y'all. We We've been through a lot. I just feel like as millennials, we have been through a lot. We went through 9/11 as teenagers. We went through the recession as young adults. So we're just now getting our feet off the ground, probably starting our careers. Then we went through COVID as, not myself personally, but as parents. And I just feel like we have went through a lot. And that is why I said this platform is not just for me and for Auntie Shani. It is being able to sit with millennials, like-minded individuals, to where if you are having a bad day, we're finna talk about it. We're finna have a story time. We're finna talk about it. We're finna get it out. We're finna laugh about something. We're finna talk about these celebrities that are out here wreaking havoc on the world. We're about to talk about Agent Orange. We are about to talk about the world. It's a whole new world. It's a whole different world now. New now to do 40 in. Our parents had their struggles, but we got a whole new, you right. We got a whole new, I don't even know what kind of struggles these are that we got, but they out here. You hear me? They are out here. And I think you know how when you know how like in the early 2000s or the late 90s people say, "Well, I blame the music. The music is the reason these chaps acting like this. The music." Well, I thought I would be saying I blame social media for the reason that Gen Z is going through, but I honestly think social media is the reason why a lot of Gen Y or millennials have a lot of issues. We are so consumed with what is going on in so many other parts of the world instead of being consumed about what's going on in just our country or what's going on in our region of the country or what's going on in our city and state. If we start, this is on a social economical level as well as on a political level. If we just focus on what's in our house, our city, our state, our country, and only consume all of the rest of the parts on a small, minute basis, I think we will be a lot more healthy or a lot healthier, if that's the word. We have to start living and doing more of what we love, no matter how big or small. And so, yes, I've even entertained the notion of becoming a minimalist, like no longer wanting the lavish and luxe lifestyle. But that's not true to my spirit. My spirit is luxe. Like I breathe luxe, but I feel like some days if I could have a life to I just was in and I'm just in the garden. I'm just drinking my homemade wine and I'm just walking around chilling and like I dream of days like that too. But then I also dream of living in a high rise, looking out my big old window, looking out at the city. I dream of riding through the city, going fast to get to the next stoplight in 100 meters with my top down and my hair blowing. Like I am both of those girls. You feel what I'm saying? I'm literally both of those girls. That's who I am. And so that might be a little bit of why I got a little bit of confusion going on. I don't know. A little posh ain't never hurt nobody. Clock it. Yes, yes. I blame the COVID-19 vaccine for the open mental health issues in the USA. Listen, I took the vaccine. I know you are a non-vaxxer. My sister didn't do the vaccine. My sister, none of her household did it. And out of her household, I think she's the only one that got it. Neither one of the kids got it. And I don't think her husband had it. We have to start living and oh yeah, I read it already. But yeah, I'm a vaxxer and I've had it like 5 times. I've tested positive 4 times, but I feel like I've had it 5. And I've had the flu since then. Child. Anyway, I love y'all so much. I love y'all deep, like a real deep. Like we go together like this. Like this. Both of those lives more than likely do exist. Okay. It's okay to do both. Just vibrate to whichever one you want when you want. Correct. I love y'all so much. Oh, B. B, that question is so simple but so loaded at the same time. Nobody has ever asked me that. Nobody has ever asked me that question, but I can tell you that is my greatest fear. Nobody has ever asked me that question. That is my greatest fear. I have articulated that when I've been alone in a room. Okay, that is not it. We're gonna get I'm not moving on till I get this melody. Alone in a room. That ain't it. It's just me and you. I feel so I don't know what I'm going to. I love you so much. Truly yours, whatever. What's up? The question that's on the table. Are you afraid that you won't fulfill the life you envision for yourself? My God. That is my greatest fear. I sit sometimes and I watch when talk show hosts interview celebrities and they say, when you were a little girl, did you know that you would be here? And some of them say, yes, I always knew. I know, y'all. I know that I'm going to be so big one day. I know that I am going to do world changing, life changing, great things. I know it. But the fear of not being able to see the path is why I'm so terrified that it won't happen. Like, I have the biggest visions. I have the biggest dreams. Like, my dreams come in so big and so vividly that they scare me. Like, they be so big, and I just be like, God, how? How? And it's like I get so stuck in my head and I can't get it out. Yes, love, we will talk about it. B, you said disregard, and I missed what you said. You said, okay, let me go back up. I missed your comment. We will talk about it. Don't let that fear trick you out of your spot. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think I'm constantly searching for my tribe, but I'm very sensitive. Okay? There's nothing wrong with dreaming. Some dreams come true. Absolutely. Okay. I I know that things I'm searching for my tribe and I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find my tribe, they're gonna find me. And excuse me. Some of my tribe may be family and friends. But I'm completely prepared to and understand that my tribe may be complete strangers that will grow into being family and friends. I gotta get off this chat, y'all, because I gotta go log in. But to you guys, love KKNB and truly whatever, and everyone else that didn't comment that popped in tonight. Thank you so much for spending this hour with us, with me, with Kay. We've given you the best advice that we possibly can, Kay. I'm going to always tell you to do the right thing. I'm going to always tell you to try your best to right your wrong. I'm going to always tell you to pray about it. I'm going to always tell you to be as honest as possible. Because we are human, we will make mistakes. We will lie. But there's no time like the present to own up to your lie and tell the truth. Because at the end of the day, Jesus paid it all. He paid the price. That ain't the tune. He paid the cost. Yes. He paid the cost. B, get me right. I can't get it. I love y'all. I got to go. I gotta go. Maybe next week my song choices will be better. I don't know what was wrong with this week. I could not get the tune at all. But if you need some advice from Sitting or from Auntie Shani, you can email me. Hit me on my hip. SRG803 at gmail.com. And I'm gonna when I post it, I'm gonna put it in the description. And I might just make a comment and pin it so y'all will have it. Love y'all. I ain't been sipping on nothing but water. ice water that I had at work. Tried to do it. My tribe that is like-minded like me. But love, I'll be seeing you in a couple of days and we'll talk this out. Love y'all. Bye, KK. Bye, love. Bye, truly yours, whatever. And bye. B. Love y'all. I'm out of this trap. Bye. Okay, I don't know how to do it. I was trying to be dramatic, but that didn't work out the way I wanted it to work. So, bye.